Shalom YouTube, this is your Ark. Yah is magnified, coming back with another informative video. This video is titled, Agree with Thine Adversary. It'll probably be longer than the videos I usually make, but I just want to dig in on this topic for a little bit, just to give people more understanding. Okay, so as I stated before, my name is Yah is magnified. Why? Because the Most High Yah, He will be magnified. And that's my whole goal, and that's my whole purpose of being on here. Okay, guys? But we're going to look at this video, and you're going to see why I titled this video what I titled it. It's called, again, Agree with Thine Adversary. So let's listen in, guys.
Brandon Myers, Amy Collins, I'm seeing right over there.
You did? Alright, we are here in case number 95PA0003, Amy Collins Miklos versus Brandon Myers. Mr. Myers is here today proceeding without counsel. The Child Support Enforcement Agency is represented by Assistant Prosecuting Attorney David Hitzman. We're here for a purge hearing that arises from the November 28th of last year judgment entry of contempt. Mr. Hitzman.
Thank you, Judge. I have two certified payment histories, one for each account that he was found in contempt for. He did not pay on either case, and he did not provide seek work attempts for either one as well.
So far, guys, as you can see, they got straight to the point, and the point of the matter is he haven't been paying his so-called child support order that they placed on the man that he think is his, that is not his, because he admitted to being a name that's not even his, but he claimed it is his name. He accepted that name, so now it's his debt because he agreed to it. But also, guys, as I stated before, the first thing they talk about is the debt. That's all they want to know is how they're going to settle the debt. But let's continue.
Okay, Mr. Myers, could you please rise and raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
Okay, be seated, please. What's the problem?
What's the problem? I've been working, but the work slowed down. I'm in construction.
Again, guys, never go into court and argue the facts. Yes, everything he's saying is true. But again, when she asked him what's the matter, she wants to know why you haven't been making a payment. That's it. That's all. All those other excuses that he giving out, they can care less about any of that. They just want to know why you haven't settled the debt. No excuse can justify to them by the debt not being paid. But let's finish.
And I don't have a license or nothing.
Why don't you have a license?
I haven't had a license. I just got out of prison.
Okay. Well, going to prison is something that you voluntarily get yourself in, so it's not really a good...
Did you guys hear that? She said going to prison is something that you voluntarily got yourself into. You see? He got his own self into that situation. He put his own self into prison. Why? Because he stated that he was Brandon Myers. You see? But let's continue.
Excuse for not paying your child support.
Well, right. I know that. But see, way back then, when my daughter got when I signed on my rights, they said my support stopped. You know what I mean? At a certain amount. But I guess so.
Okay, well, Mr. Myers, I'm going to find that you have not purged the contempt, and I'm going to order you serve the 4 days for each account number in the Medina County Jail, effective immediately. That's good. That's fine with me too, sir.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Sleep for 8 days.
So you see that, guys? Now, like I stated before, I titled this video "Agree with Thine Adversary." Now, after this video, I'm going to go to a scripture in the Bible, speaking of Yahushua HaMashiach, the Messiah. He was speaking on this same situations of when you go to court and you basically stay in dishonor. Then they turn you over to the bailiff, and the bailiff take you right to jail, and they leave you there until you pay the debt. So, with that being said, let's continue watching this, and then I got a few scriptures for us to read and everything. We're gonna dig deep into it, so we can all see what's really going on, and try to help each other get free. We can all get free, guys. I don't know where this helicopter came from. Let me wait till it pass me by. I don't want to be talking. Okay, guys, so let's finish listening to this.
If you keep talking, I'll increase the time if you want more sleep, okay?
Well,
That's what I suggest. You stop talking.
Okay, guys, now let's go to this. Okay, guys, this coming out of Luke 12, verse 58. It says, when thou goest with thine adversary to the magistrate, but we just seen, the young man, he just went into the court with his adversary in front of the magistrate, which the adversary is the child support agency, in front of the magistrate. Then it says, as thou art in the way, give diligence that thou mayest be delivered from him. Meaning, give diligence that thou be delivered from the agency, right? So, diligence is a good effort to settle the matter. So that's what you want to do. You want to give a diligent effort to settle the matter before you even enter into the court. Don't just go in there and try to say, give a bunch of excuses of what's going on in your life and all this and all that. Nah, they don't basically have time for that. Only thing they want to know, as I stated earlier, is how they're going to settle the debt. Okay? But let's finish. Since he did not, do diligence with the agency, this what happened to him. At least he held thee to the judge, which he did. He went right in front of the magistrate. And after that it says, and the judge delivered thee to the officer, which the judge did. Right? Then it says, and the officer cast thee into prison, as we all seen just happened to the young man. Okay? Then it says, I tell thee, thou shalt not depart thence till thou hast paid every last mite, which we just witnessed. That's why I played the whole video, guys, just for you guys can see, what's going on and how Yahushua is explaining the situation or the subject matter at hand. You see? But let's continue to go to, Matthew 5, verse 25. It's all in the scriptures, guys, The Most High gave us the way out. We just got to know how to use it. You see? All right, this Matthew 5, verse 25. It says, agree with thine adversary quickly. Okay? The key word is agree with. Well, the key word is agree. Okay? Then it says, with thine adversary quickly. So basically it's saying agree with the agency quickly. Right? But just because you agree to something doesn't mean, you agree to pay it. You see what I mean? You just agree to settle the matter. But let's continue. While thou art in the way with him. Right? So before you even make it into court, you should already had the matter settled before they even try to take you into court. So if they do try to take you into court, they don't have nothing that they can argue because there's no argument. Courts are only there for the fact of arguing. If there's no argument and y'all both are in agreement, then guess what, guys? They have no recourse to a court. But let's continue. It says, this is what happened to do it again. It says, at least at any time, the adversary delivered thee to the judge, what we just seen, and the judge delivered thee to the officer, which just happened, and thou shalt be cast into prison, which we just saw, right? But let's continue. It says 26, verily I say unto thee, thou shalt by no means come out thence till thou hast paid the uttermost farthings. So that's basically saying he won't come out till you pay the last penny. And that's what they doing to us, guys. You see? That's exactly what they doing to us. But like I said, the key word in this statement is agree. Okay? So, Now we're going to go to the Black Law Dictionary for agree. Agree. Right? It says to concord, to come into harmony, to give mutual assent, to unite the mental actions, to exchange promises. Okay, guys? To make an agreement, to arrange, to settle. Okay? So now if we go back and read it again, let's go back and read it again and read 25. Okay, so now we know agree means to settle. Let's go back to 25. It says, settle with thine adversary quickly, while thou art in the way with him. So if you settle, as I've been telling y'all before, if you settle the matter before you even get into the court, then they don't have the recourse to do these things. Least at any time, the adversary delivered thee to the judge, and the judge delivered thee to the officer, and thou shalt be cast into prison. You see? Why? Because they can't do those things to you now. Why? Because you settled with thine adversary. Quickly at that. And once you do that quickly, they don't have any more recourses to these things to do it to you. They can't take you into a court. They can't cast you to an officer that can put you in prison. They can't do any of that, guys. Why? Because you settled with the word agree mean. But let's go back to that definition agree again. Let me zoom in a little bit closer. It means to concord. Let me show that for you guys know what I meant. To concord, to acquiesce in. Right? So as I showed you guys how to make somebody become an acquiescence. I just gave y'all the whole walkthrough of what I did. You know, I showed y'all with the Amon Osiris situation and all them other cat situations. I showed y'all how to put anybody in acquiescence. And once you do that, they are now in agreement. Once they agree with you, then guess what you just did? You just settled the matter. And they can't do what anymore? Go into court. You see, they can't take you into court. They can't enforce their stuff on you or none of that. Why? Because the matter has been settled. Or should I say agreed upon. But let's finish. To approve or adopt. Agreed to are frequently used in the books. Like accord. To show the concurrence or harmony of cases. You see? So once you all are in agreement, then you all are in harmony. Okay? So it's no more argument. So with that being said, guys, I'd like to, tell you guys to continue to fight. Study. Pay attention to what I'm showing you. Pay attention to what I'm saying. It's so simple, man. Just pay attention to what I'm saying. I'm breaking it down to you as simple as possible. As I can, If you guys need my help, hit me up, If you guys want me to walk you through it, then it's going to be a donation. I'm just not going to, tell you guys what to do. Why? Because it wasn't just given to me. What I learned this because I had a mentor. I paid him to teach me, and it was a healthy fee, I paid. But hey, it is what it is. Because I'm using it to this day in everything that I do. You see? And it's in agreement with the word. That's why I said y'all will be magnified. Why? Because it's things I already knew, but I had to be shown how to enforce it and how to keep it moving, to get out of my situation. So you guys can do the exact same thing, Just continue to study. Go back and watch my videos, man. Go back and watch them. They all leading to the one thing, and they all telling you how to get what? Free. I'm not in here trying to break down no laws and trying to tell y'all how to fight Title 4D by using Title 4D. You can't beat. They got all paths covered that way. That's why nobody's getting free fighting that way. Why? Because you're trying to play a game that they created. They set the rules, and they can change the rules at will, and they can do what they want to do to you once they enforce those rules upon you. You see? So with that being said, guys, y'all be blessed. Continue to fight. Shalom.